Sindhu Mohan Kumar, and I'm from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So basically I have done a couple of full arches, nothing too complicated because I just did not have the proper fundamentals and basics to go forwards and do it really confidently. And after executing those two cases, I realized the kind of pitfalls and difficulties that I had encountered, and I obviously had 1,001 questions. Obviously, I'm looking to kind of do more of these procedures in my practice. I lack that confidence, that knowledge to really execute it flawlessly, and that is something that I really want to do. I found Dave's page on Instagram, and the rest was history. My only hesitation was that it was in December and it's like the busiest period in the practice, but right before Christmas. So I was thinking like 1,000 times whether I should do it, but then I was just like, you know what? It's now or never. Just go and get it done. I have been, like I said, following Dave and looking at his cases and the kind of work that he's doing, and he's executing this week after week after week predictably. And what I really liked, that really stood out for me, was that he not only showed his successes, but he wasn't afraid to talk about his failures and his complications, which is what you don't find a lot of people doing that openly on social media, because a lot of times you're going to get bashed for that. But Dave had absolutely no problems doing that. That really was a big game changer. I knew that I wanted to learn from someone like this, and that's why I'm here. I can confidently say that I feel a lot more confident to just go back and get started, because now I feel like, yes, this is the way I'm supposed to be doing this. I understand things a lot better. The way Dave has kind of broken everything down and really started from the bare basics right up to the worst possible complications that we can kind of anticipate. I feel 1,000 times more confident to just go back and get started. I'm really excited. I loved how everything was kind of organized in such a methodical manner. The way Dave has kind of put things through, where we started off with the mandible first, with something that was a little bit less complex, and then, you know, slowly, gradually worked our way into the maxilla and even into the pterygoids, which were obviously a little bit more complicated. And then tying everything in with the live surgery, the final day where, you know, delivering the prosthesis, discussing all of whatever had happened during the last 3 days. I think it just feels so wholesome, well-rounded, well thought of, and I can see the amount of effort that Dave has put into customizing the course into what we, the participants, really wanted to know by asking us beforehand, you know, whatever questions that we wanted answering. And it's just been so personalized and honestly worth every single penny. This has probably been the highlight of 2024 for me, and I attend a lot of courses. Like I said, this has just been so personalized that I have gotten everything that I wanted to get out of this training program, you know? It couldn't have been any more wholesome than what was delivered. And I mean, Dave is so down to earth, you know, you can literally ask him any question without having to feel like you need to hold back or he's not going to teach you something. No, no question is too much of a difficulty. He is going to address it, he's going to teach you, and he's going to make sure that you leave without a doubt in your mind, which for me is not something that you can find very often when you are doing courses like these. And the fact that the cohort was really small and we were all able to, you know, interact and, you know, give our feedback and get all of our questions answered without feeling like, you know, there's not enough time and things like that. I really feel that this was so well thought out and planned out, and Dave's passion really shows. I will recommend this course in a heartbeat for anybody who's just looking to get their feet wet into the world of full arch, but you're just not confident enough or you're not sure where to start. Do this. It'll be a game changer.